The Fennec 45 is an absolute monster, and in today's episode of Orion Obtainment, I'm going to be telling you the easiest ways to get it gold, as well as my absolute favorite class setup, so you can absolutely shred with this gun. Let's start with the camo challenges. As you guys know, the first one is just getting 50 kills with the Fennec 45. That's pretty easy. You're going to get this while leveling it up, and like I said, this gun is great, so getting kills shouldn't be an issue. The next one is getting 30 kills while crouched. Now, there's many ways to do this. You can play the objective and crouch, you can play in a corner and crouch, or the one that I chose to do is I just chose to slide everywhere. Obviously, there's no slide canceling like there was in, Modern Warfare 2019. But sliding is still a decent way as long as you make sure your gun is up by the time you're ready to fight. And those count as crouch kills. So that's just something to keep in mind while you go for this challenge. The next challenge is getting 15 kills from behind. Now, what I did for this is I used dead silence and I just flanked around objectives. So if I was playing domination and I knew they were at A, I would just take the long way around, pop my dead silence, and pop some people in the back. If I was playing hardpoint, obviously the objective is in one location, so that makes it a lot easier compared to a mode like domination. And I once again just use dead silence to get behind the objective and shred people. I really recommend objective modes for something like this. Again, it's possible in team deathmatch, possible in something like free-for-all, but objective modes is just a lot more consistent and a lot more efficient. Going into the fourth of 4 regular challenges, we have getting 10 double kills. And honestly, you could combine this with the last 3 challenges, pop dead silence, flank somebody, slide, and get a double kill on the objective. They can go hand in hand. In fact, I think once I got this to max level, it took me maybe 3 games to get all these camo challenges done. It's very, very easy, especially with the gun being as good as it is. The biggest thing with double kills is just needing to see 2 people at a time. And let's be honest, the best way for that to happen is to play in objective mode. Once you complete these 4, you unlock the gold challenge, which is getting 3 kills without dying 10 times. And I'll say what I do in almost every Orion Obtainment video. Use a portable radar, camp, play your life. If you want to run around with the Fennec, that's what I did. That's fine. But you're here because you're either struggling with the challenge or you want a weapon build. We'll get into the weapon build in literally like 10 seconds. If you're struggling with staying alive, the best thing you can do is prolong your life. Who cares if the other team gets mad? In fact, that should be incentive. Long story short, this is obviously a short-range gun, so you want to play to your advantages and keep things within a building, keep things short-range so you can stay alive longer. Now let's get into the best Fennec build, because there's many builds that work. There's actually a long-range build that's kind of nasty, but I prefer this very quick, decent recoil, decent range build that absolutely shreds. So let's look at the attachments. I'll have this up on screen for a little bit. You can pause it. I'm going to talk about them, but then show some gameplay. The most important thing, in my opinion, is the Fennec Mag 45. It's a 45 round mag. The thing is, this gun's fire rate is the fastest in the game, I believe, and it runs out of ammo so fast. The next 2 attachments are going to be about recoil. So we're going to go with the Merc foregrip, which is the best in class SMG foregrip. It just has a lot of good overall stats. And then the ZLR 16.5 inch ignition barrel, which is my favorite barrel. This thing becomes a laser beam. It gets a lot of range. It does slow it down a little bit, but that's what the next 2 attachments are for. We're then going with the VLK LZR 7 milliwatt laser. This thing is going to add a lot of that speed that we're missing to this gun and make it so it can compete with every other SMG and dominate it. Lastly, I rock the stock cap or the no stock. I think speed is very important when using an SMG. If you want, you could put a recoil stock on this and turn into an absolute sentry turret with this thing. But I, again, recommend just running around with it. That's what it's for. So the no stock allows you to get a lot more sprint to fire speed and a lot of ADS speed back from what you would lose from the barrel. That's my weapon build. I want to know what you guys think of it. Like I said, I really like this weapon. I think it's one of the best in the game. Which, speaking of, now we're going to go into the staple of the Orion Obtainment series, and I'm going to rank the Fennec compared to every other gun in the game. So as you can see now, we're on like our 11th or 12th weapon of the series, and we have a few S tier, a lot of A tier and B tier, and then one shit cans gun. But most importantly, we're talking about the Fennec. And honestly, I think this is the best SMG in the game. For how fast its fire rate, it actually has really good range. And then up close, if you hit your shots, they will die no matter what. I'm going to put the Fennec in S tier, and this is going to be, a little spoiler alert, the only SMG that I have in S tier. I don't think there's a ton of S tier guns in the game. That being said, for what its job is as an SMG, the Fennec is the best at doing it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're having trouble accessing your gold camo or gold camo challenges, check out this video right here as I explain exactly what's going on with the challenge bug and how you can fix it and access your camos and challenges. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed or found it helpful, leave a like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys whenever the next video is. Peace out.